Hey guys, it's Mercury once again bringing you another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet ranked battle video. I'm going to do my best to keep up the consistent uploads every 2 or 3 days, so please consider leaving a like or subscribing if you haven't already done it. It helps the channel grow a lot more than you think, and it's free to do so. Anyways, today I have a special team for you guys that I made myself using a bunch of awesome Pokemon. I'll just do a really quick breakdown on the team members, and then we'll get into a couple battles. So, Iron Moth and Glimmora are kind of the stars of the team, and they have good synergy with each other. With access to Acid Spray, Iron Moth can lower the special defense of an opponent and allow Glimmora to deal huge damage and often pick up a quick knockout. You can also use Dragapult instead of Glimmora because it has a strong Draco Meteor and Hex as well, and you can even use Will-O-Wisp while Iron Moth protects, for example. We also have Iron Hands that is good with Iron Moth due to having Fake Out, and generally just being a threat. But it does leave your team weak to Earthquake or other ground-type moves unless you Terrasilize either one of your Pokemon. Gyarados is a standard Dragon Dance set with Flying Terra, which I found to be a little bit difficult to use with all the strong Paradox Pokemon in the meta right now, like Iron Bundle, but it's best used when you're not facing Tailwind or Trick Room. Finally, Umbreon is a fully defensive role on the team, but it can also support its teammates with Helping Hand for a power boost. Before the battles begin, the question of the day is, what is the best Terra type for Umbreon? Since recording these battles, I've actually changed its Terra type to Fairy, because that resists the weaknesses of Dark type, namely Bug and Fighting. And it forces opposing Iron Hands to have to use Wild Charge on Umbreon, which means they can't heal back with Drain Punch. With all that being said, let's hop into the video. Okay, so our opponent is using Gholdengo, Fluttermane, Hydreigon, Brute Bonnet, Garchomp, and Arcanine. So, what do we want to lead here? Volcarona's pretty good into his team. The only problem is if he brings Garchomp, it can get a little tricky. So I mean, let's see. Let's lead off with let's lead Volcarona Iron Moth here because I'm just liking these Pokemon. I don't know if I necessarily want to bring my physical attackers because he's got Arcanine. The Fluttermane's kind of scary, so I don't know if I want to bring Umbreon here. Although, Iron Hands is pretty good in the back, actually, against Gholdengo. So I might actually bring that. So let's see, we've got first two selected, and should we bring Iron Hands? And I think Gyarados could be pretty good, actually. Yeah, let's bring Iron Hands and Gyarados as well. This should be okay. Depends on what they lead with, I suppose. I don't really know if I want to see Fluttermane, just because I really hate going up against Fluttermane, but it could work out, so let's see. Fellow Gengar lover, I love it, I love it. I actually just did a video on Gengar, on my Snow team, but it's pretty outclassed by Fluttermane. Like, yeah, everyone's using Fluttermane. Okay, Fluttermane, Hydreigon, and we're rocking with the Iron Moth and Glimmora. I always forget their names for some reason. So it depends on what kind of set the Hydreigon is. Not entirely sure. But I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to go for Acid Spray right off the bat. Actually, yeah, let's go for Acid Spray. I don't know, Hydreigon could be a problem. I kind of want to target it instead. Because, like, who do we have in the back to deal with? Actually, we don't really have anything to deal with Fluttermane, so let's actually just attack the Fluttermane. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we got Acid Spray off. Very good. Breaks a potential Sash. And he just Shadow Balls us. Draco Meteor into the Iron Moth. Do we live? We do live. Very nice. And he's Life Orb. Okay, okay. So Sludge Bomb gonna pick up the knockout. Very, very nice. And we do have Protect on both of our Pokemon, so we could use that next turn to kind of scout out what he wants to do, but he's actually just gonna go straight into Garchomp, which is fine. I'm thinking Iron Moth's kind of a goner. Problem is our Glimora's slow, so he might actually switch Hydreigon out due to the attack drop. Garchomp could protect, or he could simply go for an Earthquake. If that's the case, that sucks. Yeah, let's just go for Acid Spray into Garchomp and do the same thing. And we're actually gonna Earth Power it. Okay. Drop his defense. Yeah, Earthquake was the play, for sure. So he's gonna pick up a double knockout, which kind of sucks. I could have swapped, but I don't know. Don't feel like I really needed to. Yeah, both my Pokemon weren't really too useful in this scenario. I'm just wondering why he left Garchomp, or sorry, not Garchomp, Hydreigon in. Nice, he got a free Tailwind. So that's going to be really good for him. And yeah, we're going to bring in Gyarados and Iron Hands. So Iron Hands is Ground Terra, which I'm thinking I might want to do. But I can fake out one of his Pokemon. Oh, he's Clear Amulet on the Garchomp, okay. So, we could fake out... Who might he actually have in the back? I was thinking to fake out the Garchomp. We don't really want to reveal our Terra right now. Yeah, let's fake out the Garchomp, and then let's actually go for a Dragon Dance, I'm thinking. This way we can, like, stall his Tailwind, and Hydreigon will... I don't think it'll be doing much damage to either of my Pokemon. And I don't think it even carries Thunderbolt. Or gets access to Thunderbolt, I mean. So let's see what he goes for. He goes for Draco Meteor. Fair, fair. I could have protected too, but don't think I needed to. So we are going to Dragon Dance. Maybe I should have attacked it, I'm not sure. Do we want to Ground Terra here? And maybe we just take out Hydreigon now, because it's kind of being a problem. Let's do that. Or do we, actually? The Garchomp's also an issue. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, let's make sure we Ground Terra. Made that mistake before, and I don't want to do it again, so let's go for a Drain Punch on the Hydreigon, and then we're going to protect the Gyarados. I'm hoping he switches. I'm hoping he switches. He still has access to his Terra, so that might be a surprise that we're not ready for, but we'll see. So we Ground Terra to get rid of our weakness to Earthquake, since Iron Hands is Electric type. And we're going to protect Gyarados, trying to stall out his Tailwind a little bit. I think he's got 2 more turns after this. Okay, so Rock Slide comes out. Oh, he's got Rock Slide. I'm hoping he misses my Gyarados, because under Tailwind he's faster. Oh, and he misses Iron Hands. Perfect. Yeah, so Draco into Gyarados. Very nice. Now, depending on his last Pokemon, I might want to target it down instead of the Garchomp. I guess I could have attacked Garchomp, but, like, I can't hit it too hard. Like, Double Protect is now also an option with Gyarados to, like, stall out his Tailwind even further. Ooh, Goldengo. Okay, okay. Now that thing's not a big threat, but I'm thinking to just Stomping Tantrum, and then... Why does Terra Blast stay super effective? I don't really know. We're just gonna... Do we Double Protect or do we Waterfall? How many turns on Tailwind are left? So he's got 1 more turn of Tailwind. You know what? Let's go for Stomping Tantrum. We could go for Double Protect, like, it makes sense here. I do want to do that. So he's gonna Terra, I'm guessing Goldengo for Terra Steel. Yep, Terra Steel. I could have Drain Punched, but that's honestly a hard read, because obviously he's Ghost type, so it's like, why would I do that right off the bat? And we don't get Double Protect, okay. Hopefully he misses Rock Slide. He missed someone. Yes! He missed Gyarados! Okay, that's so unfortunate. You know what? Even if he would flinch me here, like... I could see that happening. And Gyarados lives to make it rain. Very nice. Stomping Tantrum gonna come out. And we get Stab on this. Is this a one-hit KO, is my question. It is! Okay, perfect, perfect. So we got a little bit lucky there with the Rock Slide miss. And he missed my Iron Hands the turn before, I think. So that really sucks for him. And now that Tailwind's gone, I can pretty much just take out the Garchomp with either of my Pokemon. Should be a GG. Really, really unfortunate from him. Does this KO? No, it doesn't. Do we flinch? That would be really funny if we flinched him. He misses another Rock Slide? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I feel for you, man. Like, another miss. It's really unfortunate. So, okay, we get a quick win there. I feel like I could have played better, like, because I didn't know that he had Tailwind, that he would use it with Hydreigon. I could have targeted him down earlier, made sure he didn't get off a Tailwind, and then I wouldn't have had to rely on, like, Rock Slide misses and stuff. But, either way, solid game. Luck was definitely on our side there. And it kind of made up for a few misplays that I made. I think Garchomp was more of a threat than like I gave it credit for. But we got lucky there, you know what? I'll take it. And let's move on to the next game. So we got another battle, and it's against... I've seen this team before, I feel like. This is one of the teams that won a regional, if I'm not mistaken. It's using all the strong Pokemon. It's got Flutter Mane, it's got Iron Bundle. Ah, jeez, okay. What do we want to go for? Would have been nice to have Covert Cloak on one of my Pokemon, because Salt Cure is annoying. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Gyarados here. He's just got so many things to counter it. And the Iron Hands, too. Let's actually go for Volcarona, or not Volcarona, Iron Moth, plus the... Do we want to go Dragapult off the bat? Yeah, let's do that, and we'll bring Iron Hands in the back. And probably Glimmora as well. Glimmora is a fun Pokemon. I just don't want to pick too many Pokemon that can get burned. So, like, burn doesn't affect most of my team except for... Actually, not even Dragapult. My Dragapult is a special attacker, so... Let's see. Let's see. Okay, we're in the Elite Four room, and he goes Flutter Mane, Iron Bundle. Interesting. And we go Iron Moth, Dragapult. Okay, so he's got Booster Energy on Iron Bundle. This Flutter Mane's an issue. Kind of want to get rid of it right off the bat with Energy Ball. And I think it does outspeed my Iron Moth, so I don't like that. We could Protect and then swap out into Glimmora. Let's go for Energy Ball, and then we will Protect here. You don't always necessarily have to use the Acid Spray, like right off the bat, but he's actually going to Terra Fairy? Yeah, Terra Fairy makes sense. Okay. So you probably went for Dazzling Gleam or maybe a Moonblast, which is honestly fine by me. He's Choice Scarf, that would blow my mind, but I don't think he is. Let's see what the Iron Bundle went for. Icy Wind. Okay, okay, fair enough. He's trying to get me right off the bat. Get me slower than him and then take me out, but nope, just gonna slow down my Iron Moth. And then Dazzling Gleam would be ideal here. Nope, he just Moonblast, okay. Actually, sorry, Moonblast into a Protect would be ideal. But yeah, I get the Energy Ball off. Very nice. And that just straight up KO's Bundle. Okay, sweet. So now we're dealing with a -1 speed Iron Moth. So I think we did make the correct play on turn 1. That was the right play. And now we know we're faster than... Oh, but he goes back Excalibur, okay. What are the odds that that thing goes Protect? We can't burn it. We have Will-O-Wisp on Dragapult, but we can't burn it due to its ability. So we're gonna Acid Spray the Flutter Mane, and then... Maybe just launch a Draco Meteor. So I think he's gonna Protect with Flutter Mane at this point. We can't double Protect, but we could... Nah, we don't want to swap out of Iron Hands. Yeah, let's go for Draco and hope he doesn't Protect. We do get a Draco. Is this a KO? Yep, straight up a KO. Sweet. Alright, so we've taken down 2 of his Pokemon, but I think Dragapult goes down this turn, unfortunately. Let's see. Yeah, Moonblast will take us out. So it's to be expected. Dragapult still kind of did its job. And now that we get the Acid Spray off, we can drop that thing's special defense. It can't switch out to get rid of it. That does like half to it anyway. Okay, sweet. Ooh, okay. I think we go Glimmora because I don't know what his last Pokemon is, but he could still have Protect on his Flutter Mane. And it's Iron Hands, okay. So I think here we just double Protect because we don't want to get faked out. Let's do that. That's an obvious play. If he's like Belly Drum, I think I'm gonna cry. Honestly. Some of them are the Iron Hands. But we'll see. If he's Belly Drum, I am actually going to cry. But let's see what he does. It's probably a Fake Out. Yeah, Fake Out. Okay, good. Oh, I was hoping he'd Fake Out my Glimmora so that he takes damage. But he didn't. And Shadow Ball comes out. Okay, so it looks like he targeted down the Iron Moth. He wants that thing gone. Do we just Heat Wave here? If we are Focus Sash, so we'll live anything. We could just Heat Wave. It might not do much to Iron Hands, though. Like, Flutter Mane's not too big of a threat, because I still have my Terra. He could Protect with Iron Hands, but maybe not. I think most of them are Assault Vest, at least the set that he's running, so let's actually just attack into it. Shadow Ball, okay. This shouldn't KO. I do have a bit of... Yeah, that does, like, nothing. Okay, so the Acid Spray gonna drop his special defense. And then let's see who he targets. Ooh, Earth Power did so much. I like that. He just straight up Thunder Punches, okay. Alright, you know what? Iron Moth, you did your job. You took out most of his team, I feel like. Okay, so now we just go into Iron Hands, and then we can Fake Out one of his Pokemon. Take out the other one, and then, yeah, just double attack the remaining Pokemon next turn. So let's Fake Out the Flutter Mane. And then we're going to... We're just going to Earth Power the Iron Hands. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Okay, Protects, which is fine. Protect doesn't do anything for him here. Because we're just targeting down his Iron Hands. Yeah, I think he knew that like Fake Out was coming out. That's why he Protected. But he's just going to lose his Iron Hands. So, honestly, like, that was just a free turn for me, and that pretty much wraps up the game, because he's not going to be able to take out my Iron Hands once I Terra. So, let's go for a Terra. Let's just go for... Do we go for Stomping Tantrum? Is it stronger than Thunder Punch? No, they'll be the same... Yeah, we're just going to Thunder Punch. They'll be the same power. And at this point, we just Sludge Bomb and we win the game. You can't win. So yeah, I love Ground Terra here on Iron Hands. Just because you get access to Stomping Tantrum, it can really throw the opponent off guard. Like, Goldengo, if it stays normal, or without Terrain, like, you can hit it with a super effective ground attack. Whereas you couldn't before. And yeah, I think he's just going to Moonblast the hands here. Yep, he does. Didn't even do half. Sweet. But yeah, Sludge Bomb will take this thing out. So, GG's to my opponent. I don't even think he did any swaps that game. Might have helped him if he did. Yeah, the reason I like to lead with Glimmora, well, I didn't do that in this match, but I like to lead with it because its ability it puts up toxic spikes once you get hit with like physical attacks, which is obviously helpful earlier on in the game. Like in the end game there, it wasn't helpful at all because he couldn't swap any Pokemon in. So I don't know, it's good early game, but it's also good late game. But that's just an example of how you can kind of make it work late game. So yeah, no, it was a good match. It was a good match. So I think I've seen this team before. It's got Murkrow as well, which we just faced. Murkrow's so annoying. I see why people really hate this Pokemon, but like, it was way more popular last season. Or Season 1. It's like, what good is Dragapult if the entire opposing team has their speed doubled? I'm considering not bringing it here because he probably wants a Tailwind. Yeah, let's go Iron Moth. Do we want Iron Moth right off the bat? I don't know, man. Murkrow's a problem. Let's lead Iron Moth Glimmora, and let's go... Not sure how to feel about... Could bring Umbreon in the back. It's an option. Murkrow's annoying. I'm just hoping he doesn't bring it. Although, I don't know, it's a pretty important Pokemon, so he might just go Murkrow right off the bat. Not sure. Let's see. Murkrow Iron Bundle. Okay. Okay. Now we have to pick between, like, two evils, which is... not Iron Moth, Murkrow and Iron Bundle, because both of these Pokemon can mess my team up. Let's go for a Terra Energy Ball. He could protect Tailwind turn 1, which would really suck. Yeah, let's go for Terra Energy Ball, and then let's go for Power Gem. Just divide up our damage. Or we could switch. Yeah, let's just do this to divide up our damage. So we are going to Terra into Grass turn 1, hoping that he goes for a Hydro Pump. But then he has access to Freeze Dry, so I'm not sure. He probably won't. He's not going to read this and go for Freeze Dry, is he? That would be like a 1 in a million read. So Tailwind does come out, as I thought. I wonder if Power Gem actually picks up the KO. I used to have Life Orb on my Glimmora, but I took it off because I wanted to potentially like survive a hit and then not go down to, or sorry, survive a hit, like obviously not going down with Focus Sash, and then get up a layer of Toxic Spikes. But yeah, this is gonna do like decent damage. Wow. It didn't KO, but that was really good damage. And Iron Bundle's out of the way, which is perfect. So now he's got what? Goldengo? Yeah, Goldengo. Okay. Murkrow's not doing much. So we could Heat Wave. Like, he's not going to protect Goldengo here, I'm pretty sure. So I'm thinking we just Heat Wave. Like, I know he's faster. He could double the Moth. Let's do this. And I don't want to take out Murkrow. I want him to actually switch it out, and then we'll see what he does. But I could switch out Glimmora. Because this team's not a threat to my Umbreon right now, for the most part. Yeah, so let's protect, and then let's swap out to Umbreon. If he Nasty Plots, he got me. He just straight up got me. Okay, so we swap into Umbreon. He still hasn't Terra'd, but I'm thinking he Terras this turn. Probably goes for a Steel Terra, make it rain. No Terra gonna come out. Did he Nasty Plot? Oh, I'm really hoping he didn't. No, he just make it rain. So is this Choice Specs, I wonder?
Could be Life Orb. We'll see right here if... Ooh, that looks like Specs damage. I don't know. A special attack drop going to be nice. Foul play, yeah. That's exactly what I thought he would do, because, like, Murkrow's not doing much anymore. So Heat Wave could be a decent option on this turn. Heat Wave into Moonlight? Because I'm thinking 2 turns left of Tailwind. Yeah, 2 turns left of Tailwind. And now I'm thinking we Heat Wave, and then maybe we Helping Hand, actually. Yeah, let's just Helping Hand. He still doesn't Terra. Like, that looked like Specs damage to me. Okay, he went for Haze. That's actually pretty smart. He got rid of his own stat drop on Goldengo. So yeah, Make It Rain gonna come out. Umbreon lives. Iron Moth lives. Very nice. And do we pick up a double KO here? We don't miss either of them. Yep, double KO. Sweet. I was a crit on Murkrow, which is funny, but we didn't need it. And yeah, if there's one more turn of Tailwind, then I think next turn we can just Protect. Like, both of our Pokemon have Protect. We could have protected Umbreon, which we probably should have, but then I wasn't sure if Heat Wave was gonna get the KO on Goldengo. So yeah, Iron Hands is his last Pokemon. He still hasn't used his Terra, so let's see what he... Let's just double Protect and see what he goes for. Actually, his Tailwind over. Nope, Tailwind's over next turn. So we are going to double Protect. Opponent still hasn't Terra'd. I don't know if that's the best choice. A Terra on the Goldengo would have made all the difference, but he could be Swords Dance as well. Probably just Fake Out, yeah. Okay, so this is looking like a really easy endgame. Because now his Tailwind's gone and we should be faster with Umbreon. Might Terra here. Do we have any special attackers in the back? We do. Okay, so I think we Acid Spray. And then we could Moonlight. Yeah, let's Moonlight, because he's probably going to attack. Actually, no, we don't want to Moonlight, because if he's Drain Punch, then he's going to be doing so much to us. So let's just Foul Play, hope he Terras. Yeah, he will Terra. What is it, Terra Grass? If it's Terra Steel, that would suck. Probably not, though. Terra Grass, okay, Terra Grass. Fair enough. So yeah, you don't always necessarily need Glimmora to get hit and then get its ability off. Like, it's super nice, don't get me wrong, but... Yep, he's gonna get his special defense dropped, and then we Foul Play. That's a lot of damage, so Umbreon actually putting in a bit of work. And taking away his berry, he's gonna heal back to about half. Yep, pretty much exactly half health. And who gets KO'd? Iron Moth. Okay, so he'll be at like 55–60%. And now... Yeah, we don't want to heal up with Umbreon because healing ourselves will let him Drain Punch us, and then he'll be able to heal more. But yeah, I think we can just Sludge Bomb and then Foul Play. Because I have Focus Sash, so there's no way he KOs me here. I got 3 Pokemon, like, there's no way he wins this one. Let's Sludge Bomb and then let's Foul Play. I never say GG's too early, but like, 3 against 1, it's looking like a good game. Let's see. Yep, Sludge Bomb picks up the knockout. So, overall, I played super well, I think. Goldengo was a little scary because it almost took out Umbreon, but I think we lived on like 9 health or something, so super, super nice with Umbreon. And I feel like I should change the Terra type on Umbreon. Maybe have like Fairy on it? I don't know. I'm actually gonna... Yeah, I think I might change it to Fairy. We'll see. But yeah, that was an awesome game. It kind of just goes to show that like Iron Moth can put in so much work, whether it's like offensively or kind of just setting up its opponent with support with the Acid Spray. And it kind of did both in that game, so I'm really, really happy with how Iron Moth handled that match. And Grass Terror was helpful. Even though he missed Hydro Pump turn 1, I don't think it mattered too much. Although maybe it did, because we would have taken probably like 30-something damage or more. And that's the amount of health that we had remaining. So kind of an unfortunate miss on the Hydro Pump turn 1. But yeah, overall a good game.